Happy Valentine's Day, Leo. This is for the sign of Leo, the lion. The sun starts off this month in the sign of Aquarius, the water bearer, in your 7th house of law and commitment, giving way to good decision-making in all your affairs in February, Leo. The sun is known as the attribute of God the Son, found in John 1:4. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. Beginning on January 19th, the sun transits through the sign of Pisces the fish in your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and debt, giving a substantive purpose to your life at this time. Now let's see how your ruling planet of the sun affects you this month, Leo. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your fire guardian angel Michael speaks through to you from your Leo angel Virchiel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Leo angel Virchiel, who resides over the lion's fixed fire. And here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, for this happy Valentine's Day love transmission from Virchiel and the Archangel Michael, the Archangel who rules over all the fire signs. The new moon is in Aquarius on February 8th, 2016, both Eastern Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time. This affects your 7th house of law and commitment. So this will be a time to plant the seeds of commitment in your personal relationships. The full moon is in Virgo on February 22nd, 2016, both Eastern Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time. This influences your 2nd house of money and possessions. So this is going to be about the enlivening from the bright moon into your 2nd house that has everything to do with cash, money, what you own, inheritance, your possessions, what you already own more than what you will inherit, more what you already own. Now for Virchiel's money transmission. For you this month, Leo, invest in legal and financial consultants from the 1st through the 18th of the month for important matters, being selective and choosy about in whom you put your trust. Leo is no longer gullible, and your instincts will guide you well. Just do what you know to be right, albeit right for you at all times. Beginning on January 19th, Leo will do well to invest in companies that provide technology to birthing rooms and hospitals, clothes designers and eyewear designer companies, funeral homes that specialize in green burials or burials at sea, and also banks or savings and loan organizations, credit unions, and the like. This leads us into Virchiel's health transmission, again with the assistance of the mighty Archangel Michael, who rules over all the fire signs. Balance your 2nd chakra, Leo, and soothe your 3rd chakra as well as your lower back, being mindful to flush out your kidneys from the 1st through the 18th of February. Synchronize your 5th chakra as well as the organs of the throat, such as the voice box and the thyroid gland. Also stretch and calm the cervical vertebrae. Now for this month's lucky fortune cookie prediction. And this is your happy Valentine's gift. You are inventive and ingenious. Be mindful that others envy your resourcefulness. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Do not try this at home. Remember to chant your divine tone of I will, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of willing. And be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Leo. Now for the ephemeris information, the calculations for Eastern Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time respectively. So for Eastern Standard Time, the new moon on the 8th of February 2016 at 9:39 a.m. at 19 degrees Aquarius, 15 minutes. Full moon on the 22nd of February 2016 at 1:20 p.m. at 3 degrees Virgo, 33 minutes. For London time, the Greenwich Mean Time calculations, new moon the 8th of February 2016 at 2:40 p.m., 19 degrees Aquarius, 16 minutes. The full moon on the 22nd of February 2016, 2:20 p.m., and that's at 3 degrees Virgo, 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us, Leo. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel, and we're now going to give you information, update on the 5-planet alignment that's occurring at this time. You have all the way to the 20th of the month of February to witness it. It's visible to the naked eye, so look up at the sky at 5:30 to 5:40 in the morning a.m. and look between the horizon and the moon, and you'll be able to see the alignment of the 5 planets. And we're going to give you an update on that right here in a moment, so stay tuned and enjoy the portion of this transmission regarding the planetary alignment, Leo. Pay attention to the signs in the heavens, as Scripture dictates, as mandatory for all who would know the truth of God. Genesis 1:14, and God said, "Let there be lights made in the firmament of heaven to divide the day and the night. And let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years." Psalm 19:1-6, to the end a psalm for David. The heavens shew forth the glory of God, and the firmament declareth the work of his hands. Day to day uttereth speech, and night to night showeth knowledge. There are no speeches nor languages where their voices are not heard. Their sound hath gone forth into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. He hath set his tabernacle in the sun, and he, as a bridegroom coming out of his bride chamber, hath rejoiced as a giant to run the way. His going out is from the end of heaven, and his circuit even to the end thereof, and there is no one that can hide himself from his heat. Luke 21:25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, by reason of the confusion of the roaring of the sea and of the waves. Amos 5:8. Seek him that maketh Arcturus and Orion, and that turneth darkness into morning, and that changeth day into night, that calleth the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Lord is his name. Job 9:9. Who maketh Arcturus and Orion, and Hyades, and the inner parts of the south. Job 38:31. Shalt thou be able to join together the shining stars of the Pleiades, or canst thou stop the turning about of Arcturus? Job 38:32. Canst thou bring forth the day star in its time, and make the evening star to rise upon the children of the earth? Job 38:33. Dost thou know the order of heaven, and canst thou set down the reason thereof on the earth? Be sure to enjoy the Planetary Alignment 2016. Don't miss out on this confluence of planets and the music of the spheres, God's Great Symphony, from the 20th of January to the 20th of February 2016. This type of astrological event has not occurred since 2005. Get up early to witness the morning visibility of the planets Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and Venus. You will see Mercury joining this alignment while gazing skyward between Luna and the horizon, when these wanderers will be observable to the naked eye. The sun will ingress into Aquarius on the 20th of January and journey throughout Aquarius for almost the entire alignment. Jupiter starts off the event in the sign of Virgo direct, going retrograde on the 7th of January and continuing to travel retrograde throughout the entire event and remaining in the sign of Virgo the Virgin as well. Saturn moves direct to the sign of Sagittarius the Archer during this planetary alignment. Mars travels direct through the sign of Scorpio the Scorpion throughout this astrological event. Venus transits direct in the sign of Sagittarius to ingress Capricorn on the 23rd of January and enter into the sign of Aquarius on the 16th of February while continuing to travel direct. Mercury will be retrograde in Capricorn for the first part of the alignment, going direct in Capricorn on the 25th of January. Mercury direct will ingress into Aquarius on the 13th of February to top off this cosmological event. Luna's antics include a full moon in Leo on the 23rd of January during this event and a new moon in Aquarius on the 8th of February. I'm Pastor Rosemary. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.